So I'm on my way to the post office to return trying to get my shoe off, to return a dock that I bought for the Steam Deck because it doesn't perform the way it should. It doesn't give you 4K 60 or any like 1080 60. You're stuck at 1080 30 and 4K 30, but the advertising is for being able to do 60 frames per second. And a lot of YouTubers are promoting these third-party docks. These cheaply made, mass-produced ones are all over Amazon. And here's the thing, don't buy them. We're going to talk about why in this video. So when it comes to trying to get a dock for your Steam Deck, the general consensus is that if you got a JSAW or JSOX, I'm still struggling at how to pronounce the name of this device, but if you've got this as your dock, you're pretty much set, you know, regardless of whether you've got like the first generation, which don't buy that, get the second generation because it's got the gigabit Ethernet output. But because of how this thing is built and the performance of it, it's absolutely one of the best docks you can get on the market. And honestly, it makes me wonder if Valve's dock is even going to have the same type of build quality as this. But nonetheless, this is not to promote them or any of their products. This is basically a video to talk about docks that you can get on Amazon from third-party companies. You see a lot of them that have the exact same look and design, and that's where you need to be careful because the marketing for a lot of these devices is not exactly what it should be. We're going to talk about that and more in this video, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, before we kick this video off, general reminder, if you enjoy the content I put out for tutorials, reviews, impressions, live streams, and more, then make sure you sub to the channel, ding the notification bell. That way you stay up to date on all the latest and greatest content that comes from this channel. And yeah, follow me on the socials. They should have popped up already, but you know, go ahead and follow me because I like interacting with folks. But yeah, we're going to talk about the Steam Deck docks. And so for us to do that, let's go ahead and hop on over to this screen. And I really want to emphasize how many you're going to see. And so we have a lot of them right here. We've got this one right here from iVolar. We've got this one right here from Owltree. We've got this one, we got another one from iVolar, we got Yagurn, but look at the fact that almost all of these docks are the same exact build. Here's the thing, I ordered one, right? And the one that I ordered is very, very interesting because I got one and it advertised that it had 4K 60. But when I plugged it in, it was 4K 30. And even when I went down to 1080, it was still 1080 30 and not 1080 60. And the thing is, I really want you guys to be careful when it comes to buying these third-party docks because, you know, they're not all made equal. They're not all, you know, you just really got to be careful. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers putting out videos talking about how great this dock is or that dock, or they got something sent to them. And I'm not trying to like throw shade at anyone. I just want people to be fully aware that a lot of these docks don't operate the same. They really don't. Like I got one from this company here. This is actually the exact one that I had, and it's funny. Let's go ahead and click on it. I purchased this one on the 27th, and this right here, yeah, this right here was, it did not do what it was 4K 30 and 1080 30. So you really have to you really got to look at the details here because they really don't give you much to go off of. And I'm noticing many of these docks are having their descriptions changed as the negative reviews are starting to flood in. And it's very, very interesting. So we go here Now this one is specifying it does HDMI 1.4 at 4K 30 hertz. If you're going to get any type of HDMI device at this point, make sure it's HDMI 2.0. When I bought this was advertising itself as HDMI 2.0 4K 60 hertz. And they've changed the description of it. So now it's not that anymore. Now they're being honest about what it is. So I'm telling you guys, you got to be careful. Another popular one that I'm seeing is Owltree. Now you got two different ones. Why is that? Why do they have two different ones that they're promoting? So let's go ahead and click on this one. Let's see. Not really giving you much information, except for when you click on the picture. This one's telling you 4K 30 hertz. The Owltree 5 is one that people are recommending. Let's go back and let's look at the other one. Is there a difference? Again, different product, different, but it's showcasing 4K at 30 hertz. Let's go to let's go to their page. When you click on it, you know, you're kind of getting a little bit of runaround. But regardless, we're here and they've got two different listings for the same product. I don't understand that. So we're going to go back. We're going to see what else can we find. So what is this one? Gorazai. Okay. Let's look at this one. At least this one's up front telling you 4K at 30 hertz. So this is HDMI 1.4, more than likely. Except they advertise here that it can do 4K at 30 hertz or 2K at 60 hertz. But they're not telling you see, this doesn't add up. HDMI 2.0, but we're doing this. You got to be careful with this. You got to be careful with this. Again, these are all the same dock, but might have like a different branding. Let's see. Can we find another one? Can we find another one that's actually, wait, here it is right here. Do you see it? Right here. Featuring HDMI 4K at 60 hertz output. Let's go back up to the top. Up here, it says right there, 4K 30 hertz. When you go here, you look at the parameters, they're saying 4K 30 hertz, 1080 60 hertz. And you go here, 4K, it says support up to 4K 30 hertz or 2K at 60 hertz. But when you scroll down right here, 4K at 60 hertz output. All right, let's look at another one. We got another one right here. Yagorn. This is going to be the last one we're going to look at. But I feel like I'm making my point so you guys will understand. But let's see. So right here, saying highest resolution for 2K to 4K is at 30 hertz on a monitor. Also supports 1080p at 23.98, 24, 50, 59.94, and 60 hertz. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at the description over here. Here's a contradiction already. Equipped with an HDMI 4K at 60 hertz output. Again, the Steam Deck docking station comes with a 4K 60 hertz HDMI 2.0 output. But it says right next to it, right there, 4K. Oh my God. All right. You get what I mean? You got to be careful with this stuff. They see that people want this device. That's why this is probably all coming from the same company, somewhere off, you know, some company out in China, and they're just throwing it out there to people because they know people are desperately, and they're taking advantage of the fact that JSaw had really terrible communication with customers for a while. And it took so long to get the products. I'm still waiting on the other review unit from JSaw, and it's still not here yet. The first one took over a month to get here. They're taking advantage of the fact because this will get to you within days, if not a day, depending on where you live. This is ridiculous. So all I gotta say is be careful when it comes to you buying these docks, because they're not all made equal, and I don't want to see anyone getting taken advantage of. So that's it. That's the video. That's all I wanted to let you guys know, was just to be careful when it comes to buying these third-party docks for the Steam Deck that are on Amazon. Like I said, they're not all made equal. And the only one I can just legitimately say is supposed to do is the JSOC one. This is the only one that I've used outside of buying like an Anker USB-C hub that actually gave me 4K at 60 hertz. So just be careful when it comes to what you're going to pick up. I'll leave links in the description, like I do with every Steam Deck video, for accessories that I highly recommend for this, because I use these things. I've used them, I've tested them, and they're ones that I recommend. And I don't want anyone who has a Steam Deck, we already waited long enough to get this. I don't want anyone having to deal with like a shitty product, right? You know, as a tech reviewer, as a game reviewer, as a tech enthusiast, for me, I don't want to just throw shit to you for you to buy and say, hey, here's my affiliate link, get it so I can get a cutback. I want to let you guys know what actually does work, because I feel like having some integrity when it comes to putting out these reviews has to mean something. But with all that being said, what do you guys think? Let's go ahead and get the conversation going in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, sub to the channel, share it with someone else you think would benefit from seeing this, from learning about this, and just warn other people. If you're gonna buy a dock on Amazon for the Steam Deck and these all look the same, make sure that you've really taken like a close eye at it, because there's a lot of contradictions there. If you want to support the content further, we got affiliate links down in the description for products, like I said, that actually do what they say they're going to do, the ones that I actually personally use. And we got channel memberships if you want early exclusive access and behind the scenes input and more. And we also got Patreon as well. So patreon.com/MikhailCasanova, and merch over on Teespring and TeePublic. All that being said, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Just be safe out there when it comes to buying accessories for the Steam Deck, because they're not all made equal. They're not all alike. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, be blessed, and Peace out. All for your time. If you found this episode to be incredibly enjoyable, informative, or if there's anything you gain from it, or any insight, or anything that's good that you really, really enjoyed, make sure whatever platform you're listening to it on, or if you're watching it, leave a comment if that's available on the platform. Like it, share it around with someone you think would enjoy it, and give us some feedback, because your feedback is exactly what we need to keep this show going. And if you're wondering what are some ways that you could support the show, we got various ways. We've got Patreon, we have channel memberships over on YouTube, as well as Subscribestar, Coffee, and so much more. Links for everything will be in the description. Check that out. And with all that being said, I hope you have an aloha rest of your day.
Let them know that I'm next level. I'm a whole new kind of guy. Yeah. Yes, at the top spot, in case you forgot. We the ones that got the block hot, bullet got the shot. Yeah.